Squad Busters is disappointing, at least for now. Following the global release of Squad Busters, I have seen a ton of criticism online about the game, and I think most of them are valid. However, I think we have forgotten that this game has literally been global for like 5 seconds, so how about we chill out for a second and let the devs cook up for a few months. But despite this fact, Squad Busters is still shit. So in this video, I'm going to explain everything wrong with Squad Busters. When I first downloaded Squad Busters, it reminded me a lot of games like Survivor.io, where you try to create a strong build and mow down enemies. But instead of mowing down enemies, Supercell has replaced this with PvP interactions, which is completely fine in my opinion. The problem is, instead of incentivizing people to fight each other, Supercell literally turned the game into a farming simulator. With additions to the game like Trader and Mavis, who are both completely broken and literally let you in the game without even seeing an opponent, it's literally a better strategy to just run away with these characters than to fight people, making the game very stale and boring. Early skirmishes with opponents are also way too penalizing and pretty much ruin your chances of winning, further disincentivizing actual combat in this game. And the thing is, even when you fight people, the PvP mechanics in this game are pretty stupid. There really is no semblance of any strategy involved. The majority of the time, fighting is just the two of you standing still like two idiots until you realize you're losing and then you start running for the rest of the game. One of the biggest concerns I have seen about Squad Busters is the almost predatory monetization system it has. It's been obvious that Supercell has been working to increase profits in the past few months across all of their games, with most games' progression design changing drastically. However, I believe Squad Busters took it too far. Squad Busters introduces a new monetization tactic from Supercell, a one-time use key that can instantly unlock chests in the middle of a match, and of course it can be bought with money. To put in perspective how ridiculous this is, buying keys are like being able to buy more elixir in Clash Royale in the middle of a match, or being able to buy an extra gadget in Brawl Stars in the middle of a match. And it's not just this, you can also buy win streaks for some reason, which ruins the whole point of a win streak. There is also a second, hidden gem pass after the first one, which is a bit scummy in my opinion. And finally, there are just cheap marketing tactics like this, which have gotten quite a few people angry. One of the most pressing issues with Squad Busters, especially coming from a developer like Supercell known for its competitive hits, is the stark absence of a genuine competitive spirit. While we expect Supercell games to have a certain extent of strategic depth, we instead find a shallow pool of gameplay mechanics in Squad Busters that fail to support a robust competitive scene. This lack of competitive spirit sprouts from multiple problems in the game, such as the aforementioned pay-to-win items, or the insane reliance on luck to succeed in the game. From the moment you start a game in Squad Busters, the fate of your squad relies excessively on which starting character you get. If you get an early farm unit, you're basically set for the rest of the match. However, if you're not so lucky, you are at a severe disadvantage for the rest of the game. And with the addition of mega units and spells, luck is almost the sole determining factor of who wins each match. Such high stakes on randomness further dilutes the competitive element of the game, and overall makes the game feel less skill-based. Overall, Squad Busters feels like a game targeted towards the newer generation, and is not meant to be played seriously, and more just for the casual game you play on the toilet. Because of this, the game may need to rely on more intense monetization practices, and have less engaging gameplay loops, which is why it is drawing such immense criticism by a lot of people. And before I leave, we are so close to 10,000 subscribers, so please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.